we have a main event for you. And to help us with that is not just anybody. He is that international trainer that comes 40 years of experience. Let me say it again. He is that international trainer that comes to us with over 40 years of experience. He's a six-figure ring earner and a member of the ELC, that is Executive Leadership Council. He's also the first shareholder in the US of A, and he's ready to lead us to the next segment called Coach Eric's Play of the Day. With no further ado, I give to you the player coach with the plaques to prove it. We're talking about everybody's coach, Eric Robinson.
Woo-hoo! Woo, man, Troy, you got me hyped up, baby. I feel like I'm ready to go.
Get it.
I'm getting ready to walk that mall and woo! Oh man, it's on. Gertie, don't get caught sleeping. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling y'all, I got a question for y'all. Have you ever wondered what is the big picture? Where am I at? Where do I fit in this grand scheme of things? Have you ever wondered that in life? Like, where do I fit? What's my purpose? How did this all come together? God's giving some gifts, some skills. Oh, absolutely, He has. Now, I ain't gonna go there, because some people say it's a she. I'm not gonna go there. So whatever you know, I'm just gonna go with. I'll just say God has given you the skills and the gifts. Now, you might believe in something else, but that's not the whole topic. The topic is, where do you fit? How big is it? I want to talk to y'all today about the big picture. I got to talk about the big picture. But before I do that, I need to feel the energy on the line. I got to hear it. DJ, I hope you're ready. I need to know, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Team, what's up? Who gets a green sheet?
Everybody. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Get that foot on. Got to get your workout on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been thinking. I feel like I've been thinking. Oh, that money got me thinking. I was thinking Beyonce, but anyway, maybe because they've been talking about she was up here doing her concert tour, her cowgirl tour. But anyway, yeah. So
no.
I'm like money.
That is an insult to country music, Eric, and you know it. I'm sorry. That is just it shouldn't have never happened. Like, no, I'm sorry. I can't.
He's from Texas.
I don't think she is not country. She will never be country.
Going down, down.
She got denied into the Hall of Fame and everything. She will never be a country singer. She is a straight poser.
Wardrobe, give me my hat. Wardrobe,
she ain't gonna make it.
Wardrobe, give me my hat. Wardrobe.
Coach Eric.
Yes.
I just have to come in here and say the last company I was with, I went to their conference and she was the main focus. Her video was on every time we came back from break. And no, I don't care if she's from Texas or not. She is a disgrace.
Ooh, we got a hot topic. New topic.
Somebody gotta say it.
We got a hot topic. Wardrobe. Where you at?
She making money though. She making money.
right.
All right.
She's
It
not
is
making it
making
the right
waves.
way.
This ain't Texas. All right,
I
y'all.
must say this because you know
But she making it though, so that's
I'm a
what
history
matters.
buff. You know that what y'all
Uh-oh.
call country music is a mix of jazz, rock and roll, and and R&B, and they were first formed blues, excuse me, blues. And they first formed when they first formed out and came out. When the first
Eric,
people that
you
came out and did country music, they did it as format blues of of blacks getting out all their frustration and stuff all like that. And then
You
it
picked the
somebody
fine
really
time to leave
comfort over
me,
into it. So
Lucille.
really, when you first talk about country music, you got to really start with the blues and that.
I got you.
That.
I got you, buddy. I got you. I got you. Watch this. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille.
hey,
This
I
ain't
grew up with all the
Texas.
old I
We
grew
gonna
up with all
hold
the
'em.
old country, like when Kenny Rogers and Willie Nelson, and I grew up with all the old stuff.
I
So
got it. You gotta
Charlie
know
Me
Pride,
too,
when
Charlie
to
Jim.
you have
Pride.
more
hold
of
'em,
a right to wear
know
that
when to
cowboy hat than
fold
she ever
'em,
will.
know
That's
when
right.
to walk away. You gotta know when to run. You never count
I think you
old
better
money.
run, Eric. I
When
think you better
sitting
run.
at the
And you're a
table,
long way
there'll
from
be
Texas,
time
honey.
enough to count 'em when the dealing's done. Don't think I don't know. Come on, y'all. Some of y'all
But
forget
you're not in Texas.
I was a musician for the first part of my life, traveling the country. Well, I was in high school traveling the country as a musician. We had we had a record on a Billboard top 10. So some of y'all forget, Eric, I'm not new to the entertainment world.
Well.
Elvira, boom, da, doom, da. My heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up.
Boom, bop, ba-doom, bop, ba-mow, mow.
Giddy up. Woo.
Boom, bop, ba-doom, bop, ba-mow, mow.
And y'all don't say nothing about
Elvira. All right,
y'all don't say nothing about Charlie Pride. If you want to talk about country music, we talk about
take two.
Yeah, I
We're
said
gonna,
Charlie Pride.
all right, we're gonna get back to the program. Y'all, let me hold on. Let me take a sip. All right, y'all. Now y'all got me all fired. It was Winning Wednesday. I even came with my notes. I had the notes are gone now. Even my notes left me. I had notes, so I'm gonna give y'all the notes. What was the initial question? The big picture. Where do you fit in the big picture, right? So I got 10 things. Unlocking the big picture. It's called Unlocking the Big Picture. There are millions who need this. And I started to ask myself, Eric, do some research. Sometimes this world is designed to limit what you see. Facebook, social media, it limits what you see. Why? Facebook says you only got 5,000 friends, but they don't show you all 5,000. It takes forever. Even if you have 5,000, right? You only see a handful of things. What is the purpose of that platform? It's to keep you on the platform. So they show you things that they think that you should like. Are y'all with me? Or maybe things they want you to like. Who knows? I don't know. But it's a limited thing that you're going to see on Facebook. Are y'all with me? It's not the whole big picture. There's literally billions of people on Facebook, billions on Instagram. Do you know how long it would take for you to go through 1 billion people? Right? It's so much. So what does it do? It shrinks it down. And so sometimes we say everybody, all the people, man, everybody, all my people, they don't like sales. They don't like insurance. They don't like this. They don't like this. They don't want that. How many of y'all realize money is a universal language? Money is a universal language. I don't care if you go to Zimbabwe, Timbuktu, if you go to Bali, right? You go to Abu Dhabi, no matter where you go, you can go to Canada, you can go to Alberta. No matter where you go, from Alberta to Zimbabwe, A to Z, money is a universal language. They're going to ask you to pay for something.
Everybody on the same
page. Have the funds. You do not have the fun. Ooh, that was bars right there. If you don't got the funds, you don't have the fun. Now, I know some of us have learned how to have fun without money. I get it. Trust me. I made up a whole lot of games when I was growing up, right? We didn't have board games. We got some sidewalk chalk. made all kind of games with the sidewalk chalk. Are y'all with me?
Oh yeah.
Right? We didn't have the Parker Brothers games. We had the Robinson Brothers game. We put out create my own games. So I know it's like to have fun without money. But let's talk about this. From a business perspective, I want y'all to expand your mind. Because some of y'all, when we say, hey, you can run to your executive director in 60 days, some of y'all are thinking like, oh my goodness, 60 days, your eyes start going around, like, oh my goodness, is that real? I hear you, but I don't really feel you. I feel you, but I don't believe you. I believe you, but I don't know it. See, we got to get you to the point where you know it's to be true. So, number one, 10 points, unlocking the big picture. Number one is understand the size of the market. Y'all got to first understand the size of the market. I don't care what business you're doing. You got to know, do you have a big enough pool? Well, let's talk about this. There are 168 million adults in the United States. 168 million adults. Does that sound, that's over, those are people over 18 who can have a ability, if they can pass the background check and the test. Let's say we weed someone out, but does that sound like enough people? How many people do you need on your team to go to executive director? How many agents do you need? Active agents?
7.
7. There's 168 million adults. Even if you weed out the ones who maybe are locked up, the ones who got a record, the ones who can't pass the test, even if you weed it out, you're still left with probably over, let's say half, over 50 million people. You need 7. Are y'all feel catching me?
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, every day somebody else becomes an adult. Every year somebody graduates high school looking for what to do next. Every year somebody graduates college looking for what to do next. You know, I just looked at it. I put a post, Trump, they said 200,000 federal employees have been gone since this new election, since this year. That's 200,000. Y'all need 7. 7. Are y'all catching me? See, so when you start thinking, now, to get to 7, are you going to need more than 7 to get to 7? Absolutely. Because somebody going to quit, somebody going, oh, I don't know. But guess what? It's still millions. Literally millions. Know your market, y'all. Know the size. We talk about it all the time. Those who are uninsured. 102 million Americans are uninsured or underinsured. 102 million. Does that sound like a lot of people?
Mm-hmm.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh, yeah. It's enough to make you, a small percentage will make you rich. 10%. Let's just do the math real quick. So who got a calculator? I need somebody, because I don't want y'all to trust my math. Matter of fact, I should do my own math. I'm gonna do my own math. 10% of 100 million is what? 10 million. 1% of 100 million is 1 million. So let's say 1% of that 102 million is 1 million. Let's say you get 1% of the 1%. 1% of the 1% over the next 5 years. So 10% of 100 of 1 million is 100,000. That's 10,000. 1% of 1%. Are y'all with me? I don't need a percentage. I don't need to. I'm talking about 1% of 1% of the people who don't even have it. We're not talking about the people who got insurance. I'm talking about the people who don't even have insurance. And I'm not even talking about the people under 18, the kids. We all know we got some baby $1 million baby policies for them, right? I'm just talking about the adults. 1% of 1% is 10,000. Now, let me ask y'all this. The average policy probably pays an average agent, let's just say 15, let's say no matter where you are, let's call it $1,500, okay? Let's say you're gonna make $1,500 on average, because if you're doing that, that's where your net numbers are. You're making somewhere between 1,000 to 2,000 on average as a life insurance agent per policy, on average. And sometimes it's lower and sometimes it's higher. I had somebody who just made like $20,000 on one deal this week. So sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower. Actually, it was over 20 grand. But that's what, are y'all catching me? So let's use 1,500 as a number. Somebody take 10,000, multiply that by 1,500.
15 mil.
If you personally, over the next 5 years, if you got 1% of 1%, that's $15 million that you would put in your bank account.
3 million a year.
That's $3 million a year. How many of y'all would be okay if you only got 1% of 10% of 1% of 1%? That's $300,000 a year. How many of y'all with $300,000 a year would make you smile? If you got 10% of 1% of 1%. See,
Oh, yeah.
y'all see how big this market is. People are doing it. People right here in our company doing 300,000 plus, 500,000. Are y'all catching me?
Mm-hmm.
Say, like, what's the difference? The only difference is they understand the size of the market. Are y'all hearing me? Like, their mind is tuned in. They're not sitting there going, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe so. What if it could? Maybe it happened to them. Could it happen to me? They're like, nah, I'm going. You heard Tiffany say, I'm competitive. So y'all got to get that competitive juices in y'all. Are y'all with me? Number 2, the power of an extra 24,000 to 50,000 per year. The power of an extra 24,000, 50,000 per year. Let's talk about that. Because now I'm talking about that was the client base and the potential agent base. But let's talk about you out there recruiting somebody. How many of y'all realize how much extra 24,000, $50,000 a year could do? Can anybody right now use the extra 24 to 50 grand a year? Right now, you. Extra. I don't care wherever you are, could you use the extra? I could. An extra 24,000, that's $2,000 a month. $50,000, that's $4,000. That's a mortgage for some people. And I don't care, anywhere in the US, that's typically could be a nice house. $4 grand a month, that could be a decent home. Are y'all with me? It could definitely be a decent car. $4,000 a month is definitely a decent vacation. It can help some people get out of debt. See, Eric, what are you saying? With that money, you can pay off debt, college tuition for kids, right? Start to save for retirement. Has anybody ever talked to somebody and they're like, oh, I can't. How much can you afford to put away? $50, $100 a month? Anybody ever ran into people like that? $50, $100, $75, man, I could do just $75, I'm struggling. But what if you can show them with one deal? If the average deal is paying you $1,500, what if you got them to be a license and got an insurance agent? They got one deal a month. That's an extra 15. If they trying to struggle to put $100 away for their retirement, you can show them how to become an agent, and one deal could put $1,500 away every month. 2 deals can start putting some money away from retirement and paying off some bills. Are y'all with me? That's 2 deals a month. Then you may say, Eric, well, where am I find 2 deals a month? I don't know. Go find they out there. Gertie said, I'm going to the mall. There's people out there. Are y'all hearing me? Our goal is 3 by 5. We look for 5 people every month. So if you find somebody and talk to them like that. Instead of saying, do you want to become a life insurance agent? I'm going to ask y'all, you watching on YouTube, comment in the chat. Would you like to make an extra $24,000 to $50,000 a month, part-time, working from home? On your own schedule. Create your own schedule, work from home, be your own boss, and you make an extra $24,000, $50,000 a year. Now, man, I think I said a month before, but I'm going to correct a year. Now, there are some people doing it per month, but they ain't doing it on a part-time basis, most of them. But that's what's possible. There are some people doing it $50,000 a month. That's possible. This company's paid people millions of dollars. Some people are making $1 million a year. So that's over 50,000 a month. So I'm not even going to try to hit you with the 50 grand a month. I'm just talking about 50 grand a year. I got a whole rack of people on my team doing $50,000 a year. Are y'all with me? So I'm not make believe. And I'm not saying I got the largest team with the most people making the most money. I'm telling y'all it's possible. So that's number 2. When you understand the power of that money, ladies and gentlemen, you move different. See, here's the difference. Some of y'all haven't done it yet. And so you're moving with the expectation, maybe let me do it before I can really see if it really works. Parents, have you ever told your kids, like, the stove is hot, don't touch that, it's hot? See, I was the guy, when my mom and dad told me the stove is hot, I believed them. Now, some people, like, I told some of my kids the stove hot, and they go, what do you mean hot? Ah, damn, I burned my hand. I just told you it was hot, but they had to see for themselves. So that's a choice. If you're the type of person who got to wait till you do it to believe it, that's the choice. I'm telling you, that's the choice for road for brokenness. Most broke people got to do it themselves to believe it. And I'm going to tell y'all the reason why I say that you stay broke, because there's a bunch of BS. Sorry, it's a bunch of, as we cowboys would say, that's a bunch of crap. All right, that's a bunch of bull
Eric,
crap.
can you repeat that one more time?
As we cowboys would say,
Repeat
that's a bunch of
that last one.
Oh, not that part. Oh, most people say they got to believe it. They got to see it to believe it. And I'm saying, if you go on a journey that you got to see it to believe it, that's the journey for brokenness, that you got to do it. When you say that I got to do it to believe it, not that I got to see it, that I got to experience it myself to believe it, that's the journey for brokenness. And I'm going to tell you, it's a really a bunch of crap. How do you know? Some of y'all can't fly a plane, you don't have a pilot's license, and you didn't go to engineering school or what's that? Aeronautical school or whatever. You didn't study that, but you get on the plane, you believe that the plane's gonna take off and come back down. Why? Because everybody else is getting on the plane. You believe, you trust the pilot. You don't know the pilot, don't even know the pilot's names. But you trust that Delta is going to hire the right pilots, because if it wasn't so, the government would probably shut them down, right? That's what you believe in. You go to a restaurant, go to McDonald's, go to any place, you believe that the person in the back is doing the right things with your food. I don't care, Ruth Chris, whatever. You believe that. You don't see it with your eyes. Why? You figure you're saying, well, if this was they was doing bad things, the government would have came in, the inspector would have shut them down. So they're still in business. So you're believing that the inspector would have shut them down. That's your belief. You don't know the inspector came there. They got the little sign on the wall. You ain't go over there and check the sticker. Let me see what last time the inspector came back in here. Are y'all catching me? But your experience, like, I believe. But now, experience can show you somebody's made $1 million, somebody made 500, somebody made 200,000. You're like, well, I gotta see it for myself before I really, I can't go promote that this business can pay you if you tell me to pays people $2,000 to $5,000 a month, I got to see that first. Let me get my $2,000 to $5,000 a month. Then I can go tell other people. So you're running your business on your limitations. See, some of us come praying, I serve a mighty God. What a mighty God we serve. Oh, what a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. And they say, hey, man, you can make $500,000. Oh, man. I can't tell nobody.
Where is your faith?
I can't tell nobody. Faith the size of a mustard seed. Some of y'all got, if a mustard seed describes your faith, then some of y'all got I don't know, what's smaller than a mustard seed? Y'all got a micro seed, right? Because I'm telling you, and I'm sharing with you, stop waiting for you to achieve it to believe it. Are y'all hearing me? See, sometimes you do that in other things in life, but you don't want to do it for your business. Oh, carrot, they got carrot seed, Jen said. I didn't know carrots had seeds, but I guess they got to plant them some kind of way, right? So some of y'all got the faith the size of a carrot seed. You know what happens when you get carrot seeds as your faith? You're walking around with rabbits coming and get you. And they say you can't chase them rabbits. What's up, Doc? See? Now, all right, let me get back to my script here. Hold on. Let me get where my notes. Let me get into my notes. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down so far, though?
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
All right, that was number 2. Number 3, real stats. Number 3 is real stats. The gap between income and expenses. Real stats, y'all. Here's the real stats. 57% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account. 57%. These are real stats. So why am I telling you that? If you know over half have less than $1,000 in their savings account. You got an opportunity to show them how to make some money. Do y'all realize? Think about it. 2 deals could increase over half people's savings account. 2 deals could change that. Type in yes. Have you ever made $1,000 in Xperia yet so far? Anybody has ever made at least 1,000? At least 1,000.
Yes.
Shout it out. If you made at least $1,000 in your whole Xperia lifetime, say yes. Do y'all realize?
Yes.
Do y'all realize that's the amount? That's more than half of Americans have in a savings account. So when you start running your business, you got to start talking to people when you're recruiting with that passion. Stop thinking everybody's balling. Even the ballers are broke. You see them on social media balling, they broke. They ain't got no money. They spend all the money trying to look good on social media. Man, going back to that Beyonce concert, I seen people posting their pictures, their outfits and stuff. I'm like, man, y'all spent more money for a Beyonce outfit so you can post it for a couple minutes on social media and ain't nobody caring. Matter of fact, I come on this thing talking about Beyonce. People like, man, don't put her in country music, right? But people are doing that, spending a lot of money to look good at a concert that nobody cares about a couple of days later, and they still broke when they leave.
And you know what, Eric? You know what? It's so many people out there doing that now because of social media. It has birthed new companies. Like, so now people rent their clothes versus buying their clothes so that they can look like they're keeping up with the Joneses.
Come on now. They even got a company that now say shop like a billionaire. Yep. You renting clothes and you shopping like a billionaire. No, don't become a billionaire. Just shop like a billionaire. Man. Anyway, let's keep moving.
That's
I'm
that
just
King
gonna
of,
come off
King
of
of
me
Queens
and say,
episode.
what the hell?
What'd you say?
I had to come off of mute and say, what the hell?
Yeah, I'm telling you, these are the stats, y'all. The average American household carries over $100,000. The average carries over $100,000 in debt, $101,000 in debt. Many people want to work part-time but don't know how. See, ladies and gentlemen, we got a solution. There's a lot of people want to work part-time. They just don't know how. Woo. Makeup got me sweating in the hat. They didn't put no AC on today in the office. All right. Whew. But I gotta stick to the program. See, I told you I've been an entertainer for many years. You gotta stay in character. I got one more minute. Sweat rolling down my neck. One more minute. And it goes back to what you said, Dr. Meri, the next one. Number 4, social media is not reality. Instagram and Facebook highlight reels are not real. They're reels, R-E-E-L, not R-E-A-L. See, y'all are looking at people's highlight reels and thinking that's the real lifestyle. Their highlight reel, R-E-E-L, is not their real lifestyle, R-E-A-L.
Nugget.
And so sometimes you won't approach certain people. Or you think that I'm less than. Oh, well, I'm not here yet. I'm not there yet. Y'all got an opportunity. Y'all have the opportunity. I'm going to tell y'all how I got recruited. You know, we've been credited for helping launch Experience to the United States. Me, Dr. Meri, Uncle Jock, Meri Evans, and some of y'all leaders on this team, right? And some people say, Eric, well, you know, your team launched the U.S. We did. We did the first ever event in the U.S. We didn't have a clue. But so I know Experience USA today with over 8,000 agents, and we was one of the first agents in the United States. So I know we was instrumental. But guess how I got recruited? From this text message. January 16, 2021, 11:57 a.m. I get a text message from Meri Evans. It says, not sure if you're available to listen in, bro. Updated link here. Today, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And he puts Xperia LGC. I guess that's his life-changing group. I don't know what it is. USA webinar. Right? Please log in a few minutes before. Now, he sent me the text at 11:57 for 12 o'clock tomorrow. Please log in a few minutes before. Bro, I'm just getting to tell how I'm logging a few minutes before. And he sends me the Zoom link. Then he says, We're getting licensed, bro, and getting paid directly from the MGA managing general agent. See, I don't know what the MGA is. I said, funny thing, my reply, funny thing, I just paid for exam effects last week and finished getting licensed. Like I had just paid to get licensed. I spent $80, didn't have a company, didn't know where I was going. I said, I'm gonna get my license. Paid $89 to get my license the week before, didn't know what I was gonna do. And here comes Relly with this text message. He said, nice, bro. We need to talk for sure. I said, sounds great. I should be available after 3 p.m. He said, cool, my brother. He upgraded me from bro to brother. Cool, my brother. I'll call you then. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a text message. He didn't know. He didn't ask me nothing about what's going on in my life. Show up, get on the Zoom, and I got on the Zoom. And the rest is history. Our team has generated over $2 million in commissions through our team since we've been in this company in 4 years. Over $2 million of commissions been paid out in 4 years. Multiple people making 6 figures a year now. Why am I saying that? Because I responded to a text message. Some of y'all are waiting till you have success. He didn't wait till he had success. He was not even licensed when he recruited me. I wasn't licensed. I had built an organization, a team of people before I even got licensed. Some of y'all know Uncle Jock's story. He was recruiting a team, building a team. They was making sales. He wasn't even licensed. The day he got licensed, he became an executive director that same month. Why? Because he had built his team along the way while he was trying to get licensed. Some of y'all still trying to figure it out. We had belief. We had knowing. We didn't believe. We knew what we was going to do before we did it. Back to you, Troy.
How you get it done, Coach Eric? Everybody's coach. Everybody give him a round of applause and a high five. Yes, you did that.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Everybody, you just got served on master class by another one of the best in the business. So let's do it. Let's do it. Thank you again, Coach Eric. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, family, that brings us to the time we get to do our what we call our Annie Willie inspired recap relay. And this is where we get to reflect in 1 minute or less. 1 minute. Your best takeaway from today's masterclass. Let me say it again. That's from today's masterclass. And then we'll pass the baton on to the next business runner. All righty. In lane number 1, she is ready. And she is always ready. She is in the get set and ready go mode. It is none other than Dr. Teresa O'Day. Ooh.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Troy. Woo. Always, always. So good.
Mm-hmm.
1, Eric, you said it. Understanding what we got, the depth, the understanding of the industry. Only in Xperia, I tell you, I've been in other places, but here I really understand the depth, the width, and the industry as a whole. So yesterday I was reading something and I came, across this. Actually, Abraham Lincoln, he said, only a fool learns from his own mistake. The wise man learns from the mistake of others. So it just reminded me about this quote and Xperia, especially our leaders that we come and learn from. They say learn from the best cat, they say, right? So they've been there, they've done it, and we're learning from their mistake, and they're not hiding it. Frank DeLeo, Jamie, Darren Golkar, I mean, named, and then here in our own village, we have the best. Eric, I tell you, your skill, your talent, you are just a blessing to us. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's what you call moving it and bringing it in with some heat. The fire is up and rocking. Now she can't bring it in that hot and not
Thank
have
you,
a
Dr.
hand to
Teresa.
put it into when we get in the zone. So I know good and well that somebody's ready to run their business, and that, hey, all you got to do is look for a champion, and they will come out of the woodwork and make it happen. We're talking about Dr. Mark. He always ready to run.
Thank you this morning, Coach Eric, for that message, unlocking the big picture. I mean, that hit home. And you know what hits home is you said knowing your market. There are people looking for us. You just got to be at the right time at the right place. And I saw that yesterday. There are people praying for us because they want to get into business. Yesterday, a lady was researching insurance companies. They looking for us. You just got to put yourself out there at the right time, right place, and open your mouth. And sometimes they feel uncomfortable. Just open your mouth, start a conversation. I just asked her if she was a business owner in the line at the post office. And that's opened the whole conversation to drill down a little bit further. And you know what? I didn't know she was looking for an insurance company. She was looking for the business. She looking for to be recruited, and she knows how to recruit people. So I'm fired up. I told my wife I came in, we're going to connect her up, get her going, because that may be the multi-million-dollar earner that's going to take us to the top. So we just got to be at the right time, at the right place. I am fired up.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Mark. That was a phenomenal second leg. That split right there was bringing some fire. And we're going to give it now to none other than the third leg with an outstretched hand. That is none other than Miss Jackie Ballard.
Oh, yes. Very good. Thank you so much, Coach Eric. You know, I truly appreciate you. You feed us and pour into us every day. And I just want to let you know how much and I'm sure the rest of us appreciate it so much. What stood out for me is stop running the business on limitations. We have to have faith and believe. I read the book, You Have to Be Hungry for It by Les Brown. And in the book, he talks about when he first decided to make his first million, he said half of the battle is believing that you can do it. That's 50% of the battle of earning and getting to your $1 million mark is he had to believe that he could make $1 million. And that's a lot of times that's our problem is our limited thinking, not believing that we can actually be millionaires, you know, believing that we can actually make six figures. So I just wanted to point that out. Stop limiting yourself. We can do it. It's already there waiting for us. We just have to walk into it. So get that million. You got to first believe that you can make it. That's half of the battle. That's
Awesome, awesome. Woo-hoo. That's bringing it in with some fire. She cooking with grease right there. You know how she does it. from the belly to the bank account. I'm trying to tell you. And now we're going to hand that baton to none other than this phenomenal, wonderful woman. We're going to talk about Miss Gachi. Get it. Third leg, you.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Eric. Our options are really limitless. I mean, as one person, to think 168 million adults could be a potential client is crazy. Like one person trying to touch that many people is limitless. 102 million uninsured and underinsured as potential clients. I mean, limitless. We just have to know that these are our clients and our recruits.
Yes.
Let's get it.
Whoop, 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 whoop. That's how you do it in a 25-second split. That says I'm on fire. I got what I need. I always had what I need, and I'm ready to roll with it. Well, family, oh, wait a minute. Hold up, because that ain't it. That is not it. It is not over yet. It is time now to make sure we get it done. So to put the final touches on it, we're going to get ready, because now it is time to come across the finish line in phenomenal style, the way our note taker does it. And she is that AI personified. She is the anchor leg of the day, the woman that is that international recap specialist, and she captures it all. We're talking about none other than Miss Rita.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Grand Rising, everyone. Winning Wednesday. Green sheets. Keep the green sheets coming. Keep checking on those policies that you've already put in. Wear your brand. People will ask what you do. Love what you do. Feel the fire. It's inside of you. We are conquerors. Believe you are the best. You will do your best. The right doors won't open for you until the right version of yourself is able to walk through it. I got my morning started right. I got my morning started quickly. Be scared to get out of the car. Keep working, staying in the car with the good, bad, and the ugly. Everything God wants us to have, we already have it. We just got to walk into it. Stay in the car and lock the door. My mind is less than a mess because my desk is less than a mess. Be productive, not busy. There are people looking for this opportunity. Remember, just look at their profile. Be an ED in the making. Do the 3x5 and the green sheets. Feel it from your belly, not your stomach. Your gut is your second brain. Be ready for the change. We are coming in hot. Have you ever wondered, what is the big picture? Where do I fit in? What is my purpose? God has given you the skills and the gifts. Where do you fit in the big picture? 10 things on unlocking the big picture. This world is designed to limit what you see, including social media. Money is a universal language. No matter where you go, they are going to ask you to pay for something. No funds, no fun. From a business perspective, expand your mind. You can run to executive director in 60 days. Number one, understand the size of the market. Do you have a big enough pool? There are 168 million adults in the US. You only need 7 to get to executive director. There's 102 million not insured or underinsured. A small percentage can make you rich. This market is big and people are doing it in this company. Their mind is tuned in. Their mind is tuned in. Number 2, the power of an extra $24,000 to $50,000 per year. How many of you can use extra money? $2,000 to $4,000 a month can help. We can show people how to become agents and do deals. Our goal is the 3x5. You can ask people, would you like to make an extra $24,000 to $50,000 a year part-time as a life insurance agent? It is possible. Understand the power of money and you will move different. It's a choice. You don't have to do it yourself before you believe it. You don't have to see it to believe it. That's a journey for brokenness and a bunch of crap. You are running your business on your limitations. Stop waiting for you to achieve it to believe it. You do it for other things in your life, but not your business. Number 3, real stats. There's a gap between income and expenses. 57% of people have less than $1,000 in savings. We have an opportunity to change that. Talk to people with passion. Even ballers are broke. An average household has over $100,000 in debt. They may need this opportunity. Number 4, social media is not reality. We are looking at people's highlight reels, REEL, but it is not their real life, REAL. Do not be afraid to approach people because of what you see on social media. A text message inviting someone to a Zoom can get you business partners. Don't wait till you have success. You can build your team along the way. Don't just believe it, but know it. That's it. That's all.
Miss Rita. Miss Rita. Miss Rita. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once again for coming through for each and every one of us. Nobody does it like you, Miss Rita. I'm trying to tell you. Well, each and every one of you experts, we want to thank you for coming out and dropping the mic so that Miss Rita could drop the bomb every day. I'm just saying. So before I give it back now to everybody's coach for those announcements and the marching orders, since we all now know how, make the red go away, y'all, so that y'all can all come off mute and answer the question. What's next?
Drill it till you kill it.
Till you kill it.
Drill it till you kill it. You got it. So that's it, y'all. I'm Troy Gandy, your index of voice of inspiration, signing off from Good Morning Experts. Coach Eric, back to you.
Yes,
Ooh, thank you, Troy. Thank you, everybody. I'm telling y'all, I had a special note. I wanted to make this announcement. Steven, Money Man, and Jen, y'all dropped the mic today. Y'all really dropped the mic today. And Jen, when you start saying, man, being busy or being productive, oh man, y'all dropped the mic. And Steven, you dropped the mic. So I just want to say shout out. And Dr. Teresa, you're so true. Man, this village, you can come learn and don't have to do it on your own. We got a powerful team in this village right here. Some amazing leaders, right? Don't let the titles fool you. I'm trying to tell y'all right now. If you walk around, let the titles fool you, you could miss out on $1 million of ideas and $1 million strategies and $1 million knowledge that can take you to your next level. So, great. Couple quick announcements. I know Frank Leo has his mindset training coming in at 10 o'clock. Tonight, I'll be doing a BTO. I'll probably be doing it live. Most likely, I'll be doing it live. So get your people on. It'll be a live presentation, not recorded, not Memorex. And then we have y'all know our SCD Academy, so be prepared for that. So Wednesday is Winning Wednesday. Go out there. Let's win. Let's get it in. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much. 2 weeks from now, another quick announcement too. The NLG is going to be in the house in person on a Wednesday, the 23rd. Yep, 2 weeks from now. Wednesday, July 23rd, Maurice from NLG will be in the house, in the building in Maryland. We was probably streaming live for those who are not here, but if you are within a 3-hour drive, come on out, lunch and learn. Let's have some fun with NLG. That's the big announcement. And if you're a part of that 3x5 team, get your teams registered. If you got a team, get them registered. Some of y'all can put multiple teams together. So I'm telling y'all want to see your business explode. Get your teams registered. Multiple teams. Let's go. Let's grow. Let's go. Let's grow. It's what y'all are doing. Get them active and watch what happens. It's going to be game on. Let's see who wins. All right. See y'all later. DJ, you got some Take Me Home music?
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Oh, yeah. Peace of the Lord be with you.
Get your green sheets. Everybody.